Hello, how you doing? My name's Hassan with I Drive Atlanta. I'm a chauffeur. I started off as in Uber X. I started off in Uber X in 2017. Okay, I started off in a Toyota Corolla and everything. That was a very wild adventure. Something then told me, hey man, you might like this thing, and I was a total screw up. Really. I completely, I can understand why some people don't make it after the first year, because out of every 100 drivers, only 4 of them make it after a year. Odd statistic. Now, another statistic I said I was going to look up, because it's just quite a bit, is that we get a 49,000. I'm gonna write it up here. Because you add this up on top of it, and I'm writing this just right off the cuff. There's 49,000, let me see, 49,000, holy crap, carjackings. Okay, carjackings. Okay, that's quite a bit a year. Lord Almighty, per year. Let me slice that up there. Now, in Atlanta, we have 127 carjackings a year. That puts us right in the middle of the spotlight of all these very, very interesting statistics here. Now, I want to tell you something. That's something really exciting to me. So if you don't want to live an exciting life, if you want to just sit back, lay back, and don't do nothing, do not get involved in the transportation industry. It's just like what it is. It's moving, baby. It's moving. Okay, but if this is something you like, if you like to live on the razor's edge now, because I'm telling you, a lot of these people who make these videos do not tell you. Okay, they kind of leave that, encourage you to be getting out there driving that Uber X. And I got nothing wrong with it, because you're going to have some wonderful experience driving it. And I want chauffeurs who come from this experience here. I want chauffeurs that come from this rideshare experience here, because you'll definitely appreciate making more money per ride. Huh? See, so this is a short period of time. 2016, 2019, you definitely make more money per ride on Uber Black. You definitely make more money per ride on XL. And here I'm an ass buster. Hell, all this over here is Uber X, right? I was putting in 16 hours a day, doing it, driven to do it, love to do it, huh? But all that was on my mind was making more money per ride. Okay, because it excites me. Everything about it is exciting. And because of the element of danger, and because I haven't been able to express myself with it, that element of danger that's there, there's just something about it, because not only, now, as I've just written up here, not only can you, because you made a mistake or whatever, or wasn't paying attention or whatever, you fall into these statistics, you can have a crash or something that could be very life-changing. You could also get out here and one of these dadgum predators they got out here whack you. See? And hopefully I can give you a few tips that can help you avoid that. But right now, this is what I gotta do right now. I'm gonna give this to you right now. I told you before that when I make the videos, now I'm not only gonna give you concept, I'm gonna give you concept, but I've been giving you concept, and it's been, I can understand why it loses some people, but I've had to reconcile within myself that these videos are just for very, very, very special people anyway, and that's just the way it's going to be. Okay, of course I like it when a person subscribes or whatever, you know. But this thing called rideshare, and if you're experiencing it now, if you're a rideshare driver and it's been good to you, I urge you, make a video about it. Share your real experience about it. Share your real world experience about it. The whole thing. How it excites you, how it turns you on, because you might not be one of them. You might be just doing it just because you want to make a few extra dollars. That's fine too. I got nothing against that. I'm honestly looking for chauffeurs who is bang, bang, banging. They came out of a bang, bang, they was banging. Baby, you know what I mean. Like I said, there's other videos, they real, sophisticated and everything. I'm not really that sophisticated with it. I just have my way of explaining things, and I'm not an expert presenter or anything like that. I'm just a person who has, and I still do enjoy driving, and I'm having to switch over now because my company's growing in its own way. I mean, it's just. Okay, I only have 2 SUVs and I'm looking for some, I only have 1 SUV and 1 sedan. And things are beginning to pop a little bit. Okay, I'm looking for IOs, or which is independent operators. Right now I'm an independent operator, an owner operator. I have a little time behind me there, and I've done very, very well with it. I know many of you can do very well with it because if you don't be afraid of it. There's something about it that you don't understand that's going on within you that you like about doing it. Don't be afraid of it anymore, right? Because it will save your life. It will stop, it will keep a lot of bugaboos out from around you, see? Because you've been touched by it in a way. See, over here, I was on that homeless tip. I was doing the homeless thing. And I don't mean any harm or anything, but there's a lot of you out there, you just don't have to be that way anymore. You don't have to stay out there, stuck out there with that. You can start this thing if you got a good driver's license. You can start this thing called Rideshare, and you may discover something very deep and fascinating about it because you're purposely at this point over here trying to get 20 people a day in your car. When you get over at this side, you're making a lot more money per ride now. When you're doing Uber Black, you're making a lot more money per ride, all right? See, sometimes when you spit in the wind, it comes back on you. What's wrong with making more money per ride, right? So I call this concept when you're really banging it like that and you're giving it your all, see, because you're coming from nowhere, you're coming from zero, because I'm going to tell you this right now. You could be working on a job with, got a supervisor, breathing they hot breath down your neck, and you tired of it, and you know he's just trying to drag you down through the daggum mud, huh? Because he's kicking his cat when he get home. He's trying to kick yours too, right? Huh? Hmm? Hmm? The only way he keeps his job is by gaslighting you, the lowlife, huh? You tired of that? You was only making $800 a week on the damn job anyway, right? This way you do something like a gig in the gig economy, like Rideshare, like my thing, I've came through Rideshare. You mess around and find out that you can actually practice. And if you got the courage enough to look at you, you can take it to the highest level you can take it in. You get to that door and you open that door and you'll find out that the transportation industry is full of all kinds of creativity. You can apply yourself in any kind of way that you can apply. You can come up with all kinds of creative ways, huh, in this transportation industry. See, so we're going to get deeper into that part of it. And, I've been hitting you with concept, and I'm going to do that because, I think that there are many people who, well, we just want to do it for money. It's been sold to us as as well, you just make a couple $100 a week or whatever, and sometimes you might want to mumble up a little bit if somebody jumps in, you do this full time? See, the reason they ask you that is because they see the condition, the way you're trying to keep everything, the condition, the way you're trying to keep yourself. And you don't have to stumble over that anymore. Huh? Take it to its highest level. That's right, that's what you do. That's what you do. So for me, that's what I've done, and I do call this concept. I do call the concept competition driving. And so just think of it as an analogy of you're a bowler. Let's use that as an example this week. Then I'm going to jump into some technique. I'm going to finish up the technique that I started on the last video. So think of it as you're a professional bowler, that you're getting strong with the bowling. You want to do everything you can to get as strong as you can. So you watch everything you eat. You want to cut every edge. Anything that gives you the slightest bit of an advantage, you're going to take it, right? And see, that's what I've done with Rideshare. The glasses I wear, the clothes that I wear, the pants I wear, everything is about cutting the edge. Maybe if I can get a minute, even a few more seconds out of it. If I can get 2% greater visual acuity, because see, from even my glasses to my shoes, everything is about driving. Right? And about customer service, see, and I caught myself putting driving over customer service because I got wrapped up into seeing how many rides I could get, you know, and so there's plenty room for you to develop yourself in this thing called Rideshare. You can actually become the best you can be. Like, I'm gonna keep getting better and better at making the videos because I'm gonna keep making all the videos. You know, I'll become better and better at presenting. Now, what I'm gonna do, because this is very interesting and I think it's very important, we'll get the concept of Rideshare, and maybe this is just for the few that already understand the concept of giving something your all, like a pro bowler or like a gymnast. Okay, and I'm going to explain this again because this is very important. If this word competition bothers you, then maybe you're not in the game. And just to be kind about it, I'm going to tell you this: if you are working 8 to 12 or more plus hours doing this, then you are in the game. Just change the way you look at it, and you'll be rewarded beyond your wildest dreams, because your health, everything will begin to improve. And see, because I started off actually being homeless. So what happens is now I'm not homeless no more. But the thing of it is that if you are that way and you have a driver's license, you have a valid driver's license, then you may as well, you've got power, you may as well look into something like Rideshare or something in the gig economy, because you are to yourself and you can test your own metal. Won't be anybody else testing your metal. You'll be testing your own metal, and you will be well rewarded. I'm gonna tell you that right now, if you give it your all. Another thing, of course, now, you know, like I said, I haven't done Uber X since 2019. I'm a chauffeur. I just took it further. But I'm going to explain to you this technique right here that kept me taking it a little bit further. Now, I was using this example of $800 a week. Hold on, let me clear something up here. Okay, now, clear that up. Now, I was using the example of $800. Now, first thing you do is you get to a point, it could be any numbers. Now, please don't just keep an open mind. I'm still, maybe there's still a concept. Maybe you're still in a concept, but I'm wanting to give you this technique. So just bear with me. Okay. You were doing 800 a week, or I was doing 800 a week in 70 hours, and then I would keep working on it and keep bringing it down to where I was making 800 a week in 50 hours. And if I did it 3 weeks in a row with 800 a week and kept bringing it down, because 3 times in a row says, okay, you got it. You know how to do it. And I would consider in if there's a big baseball game, if there was no, if it was 800 a week that I was comfortable with, it was not a fluke. I had to do it 3 times, so there's some degree of discipline in here. And goal setting, like I say, goal setting is throughout all of this. And all of these things here kind of keep you solid. They keep you in place. You're always thinking about safety. You're always thinking about health. You're always thinking about service. You're always into the education. You're always into experimentation, which is fun like crazy. Yes, there's going to be some concept in here, but yes, here's a technique here. 800 in 70 hours, and it can be any number, because what happened eventually, I got it up to $1,700 a week that I was consistently being able to do. Just wake up in the morning and make $1,700 a week. See, and I had mastered it, became complacent. We'll deal with some times where you may become complacent. Get it down to 50 hours, and I got it to the point where, okay, if you're going to push over to the next level, you can't do nothing but get a bigger vehicle with more customer service in mind stuff. Okay, we're going to do it with more customer service in mind. We're going to think about that level of stuff. So all of this customer service stuff, that helps keep you stable in this. It'll save your mind. Okay? It'll save your mind. Maybe I'm still talking concept, and that's fine too. Because I'm going to do that. And like I said, this is not the Poop Button League. This is for a very, 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 very special group of people. I do want you to subscribe and everything. I'm going to get better at doing this. I'm still recovering from hip surgery. I had hip surgery about a month ago. And so if I'm kind of toddling around, like I say, I'm still recovering, but I feel great because I'm back out there. I done started taking clients again, baby. And now I got to make the serious decision. You know, I gotta spend more time in the office. Can't hide behind that wheel all day. I got to get out. I got to get in this office and do some things. There's a lot of things I have to do in the office here. Okay, let me go back over this again. Let me see okay, I'm gonna go back over this again. This can be any number that you want. You're making this amount of money per week. Okay, you're doing it in 70. The beauty of this is what? Because when you get it down here, you could up the game. You can go up from 800 to maybe you're comfortable with another $100 a week. Why? Because you're able to do it in 50 hours. What is 50 hours? For 5 days a week, 10 hours. It was nothing but that intent, you making that kind of money now. Man, I was with my grandkids. I was going to Mother's Finest concerts and everything. All you had to do is cut the app off and cut the damn thing back on. Okay, now, so I kept moving it up, and I moved it up to 1,700, right? And I used the same technique that was stuck in my mind, like recording. Okay, you've got to do it 3 times in a row. You've got to do it 3 times in a row. And it kept me evaluating every day. What could I do every day to improve it? 12% of my money was in tips. Okay, so every day, right? And it's fun. It's fun like crazy to me. For some people who, maybe there's you have a different bent. Maybe you're not doing it that deep. Maybe you're not rolling it that deep like that. But I'm still on the same kick, make more money per ride. Anyway, like and subscribe. Okay, I've got my codes down there if you want to sign up with Uber or Lyft. That list's gonna grow with stuff and everything, because there's a lot of gig economy stuff you could do, or whatever the case may be, and get out of that situation that you're in. Whether it's a boss mistreating you or whatever the case may be, you're only making low money or whatever, because believe you me, man, please, sky's the limit with this thing, man. Quit being stuck. Okay? You know, get tired of being drugged through the mud. So anyway, until the next video, drive safe and drive with confidence.